needless to say, this is about as happy as our city's been with the Eagles in a very long time. And on the line with us is the reason why. Heisman Trophy winner and the newest Eagle, DeVonta Smith. Hi, DeVonta.
How you doing?
Hey, welcome to our show and welcome to Philadelphia. How's it feel?
Man, I'm excited.
All right, let's just start with this, DeVonta. This year alone, you won the national championship at Alabama. You won the Heisman Trophy, and now you are a first-round NFL draft pick. How's the year going so far?
I mean, it's been great. Just the situation I'm in has been a blessing. It's been exciting, and I'm enjoying every bit of it.
You know, people wait their whole lives to hear their name mentioned in the first round of the NFL draft. Can you take us through the moment when, at pick 10, it was announced that the Eagles had traded to you? What did that feel like?
I mean, it meant a lot to me just knowing that they traded up just to get me. So they seen something in me that they liked, and I'm excited. I'm ready to get to work.
All right, tell me what you were thinking. Did you think that the Eagles were going to end up with you? Where did you think you were going to go?
I honestly didn't know. I really didn't think they were coming for me, but once I got the call, I was shocked.
All right, did you get a call from Jalen Hurts soon after, since you guys played together at Alabama?
Yes, sir.
What was that like?
It was great. I mean, when he called me, he was just happy. He was screaming, and it was just exciting just knowing that I've been knowing him since I was a recruit in high school, and then he recruited me to come to Alabama, and then now we're both in Philadelphia.
I'll bet he's pretty happy, too. Were you always a wide receiver when you were a little kid?
I started off playing fullback in my Pee Wee league.
Fullback? Wow, I wasn't ready for that. All right. How old were you, DeVonta, when you realized that you were good at football?
I would say probably freshman year in high school is like when it really hit me that I can really do something with football.
All right. And you are people have talked about, could you tell us the story about how when you were a little down that your barber gave you pep talks? Your barber was very, very influential in your development. Could you talk a little bit about that? Vincent Sanders.
Well, my sophomore year in high school, broke my clavicle. And, I mean, basketball was my first love. So once that happened, I was done. And he just always stayed around in my ear just telling me that football is what I need to be doing. That's my way to get to where I want to be. And he just kept putting that in my head. And then I finally realized that football is what's best for me. And it wasn't always about what I wanted to do. It was about doing what was best for me. And once I realized that, I stuck with it and I ran with it.
All right. Wow. So you love playing basketball. Are you good at that too?
Yes, sir.
All right, you know, we got the Sixers here. Maybe you could help them out when you're not busy with the Eagles. Right? We need a shooter, DeVonta. Maybe you could help us there. All right. People have talked about your size. I love your answer. Could you repeat it for Philadelphia today? Why size isn't as important when you play football? Talk a little bit about that.
Because it ultimately comes down to you just doing your job. I mean, if you're a football player and you do your job, and, I mean, you play football. Like, if that's what you do, that's what you do. So, I mean, size really doesn't matter when you have that dog in you, that dog mentality, just to get the job done.
Right, 100%. 2019 in Alabama. This is an amazing thing. There are 4 wide receivers on the team who all end up being first-round draft picks. What was it like with Judy and Ruggs and Waddle? Was there a lot of competition between you? Kind of describe that for us.
It was competition, but it was just to make each other better. I mean, you see somebody, whether it's a crazy catch somebody make or somebody catching a slant and taking it to the house, it just made you want to do the same thing. It made you always want to outdo it. And it was just fun. Everybody was genuinely happy for each other. And, I mean, everybody knew what it was, that one game, it can be this person's game, next it can be the next person. So everybody just waited until that time came.
All right. Now, you had better numbers than any of those guys, right? But Waddle did end up going 6th. You went 10th. Do you have a little rivalry going with him too, or did you talk to him yet? Tell us about that.
I mean, I'm excited for him. I mean, he deserves it. Everything that he's been through with the injury last year and him just working just to get back for the national championship. I mean, he deserved it. I'm all excited for him.
All right, can you won 13 and lost none this year at Alabama. You're not really accustomed to losing games. We're being told here in Philadelphia it's kind of a rebuilding situation. Do you expect to win right away here?
I think that in Philadelphia we're going to try to change the culture around there. So, I mean, with us working hard and everything, doing the things that we're supposed to do, I'm expecting to win. But, I mean, it doesn't just happen overnight. You have to put in the work and then let things just work out.
Yeah, DeVonta, there's one thing you did from when you were a true freshman. You make the biggest catches, the big pressure moments. How do you do that? When you're a kid and you're playing in Alabama and they throw you the ball to win a national championship, could you just describe what that was like for us?
It really just came down to always being prepared when your number is called. I mean, didn't get no opportunities in the game until that play. So me just being ready, me just working throughout the week, just waiting for my number to be called. And I mean, when they called my number, I was ready for it.
Right. What you obviously Alabama is in love with the game of football. Philadelphia is also. What have you heard about playing in this city?
I heard the fans are wild. I mean, it's a blue collar city where fans just love football, and I mean that's the place that you want to be. When you love football, you most definitely want to be in a place like that.
All right. Is it going to be less of a learning curve for you because you already know our quarterback Jalen Hurts very well? Is that going to help you?
I think it will, just because you kind of know how he operates, the way he moves around and things like that. So it kind of helps you because you don't necessarily have to adapt as much to a new quarterback because you already have that connection with him, and just because you know the way he thinks and how he does things.
All right. Well, do you understand that the Dallas Cowboys helped the Eagles to get you? But now that you're here, you have to hate the Cowboys and the Giants. You got that, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I got to tell you something, DeVonta. You already got T-shirts out that people can purchase, DeVonta. Could you tell us what's going on with that? We saw your website.
Just got my logo and just wanted to brand myself. Was waiting to find out where I was going to go. So once I found out, we went ahead and pushed that out just so all the Eagle fans can get my merch and just support me.
All right, and we need everybody in this city is going to want to buy your jersey today. You will be number 6 here. Is that what we know?
I don't know just yet, but I mean that's what I want to go with.
All right, listen, if you would like number 6, you can have it. And I don't have the authority. I'm not the Eagles, but I'm pretty sure they're going to give it to you. DeVonta, I don't have to – if you don't know how excited we are, you're going to find out the first time you come out onto the field. We are thrilled to have you in Philadelphia, and I appreciate you coming on with us today.
Thank you for having me.
DeVonta Smith, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming on.